morning, everyone. What a wonderful day. I'm Megan Rouse. I'm Vice President of the Dublin School Board. And on behalf of the Dublin School Board, we want to welcome you here today for this tremendous day, the ribbon cutting for the Engineering and Science Building. Also, on behalf of the board, we want to thank each and every one of you for all you did to get us here to this special day today. Today we celebrate. We celebrate education, we celebrate commitment, and we celebrate community. And at the center of all that are students. And without further ado, I would like to introduce our superintendent, Dr. Daniel Morayo.
Well, thank you, Megan, and welcome to all of you. The crowds are getting a little bigger slowly, but we'll eventually get back to where we can have large crowds. We're planning that for graduation. Well, you know, it's redundant for me to say about the rapid growth here in Dublin because it has been outstanding in terms of what we've done, what we've been able to accomplish. But recently, some statistics were provided to me about some of our neighboring districts and what's out there. And we, in fact, have seen a growth in this community of 92%. Or right next door in Pleasanton, they've seen a growth of 0.5%. Now, just think about that dramatic difference and what that means for us as a community, for us as educators, and the needs we have in terms of facilities. Over the last 20 years, in order to keep pace with this, we've built Green, Kolb, Amador, and Cottonwood Creek. And in the last several years, we've also been able to start to add, and in the process of renovating several of our buildings. Just down the street here, we have Fred that will be reopening as something new. We're in the process with Murray and in the process with Dublin L. And we have broken ground on Emerald High School, a second high school in this community, which again speaks to the rapid growth that we have here in Dublin. I'm sure you're all saying, but wait a minute, Daniel. I read in the paper about a little bit of a shortfall. Yes, we're working through our bonds, and yes, we are going to make things happen. Our board's studying that closely, but we have a commitment to those projects that we have started. Our community is looking to us for that direction. Our community has supported us in passing those bond measures, and we need to make that right. And shortly you'll be hearing from the board about the ways we're going to be doing that. What's intriguing to me is how committed this community has been to making our facilities state-of-the-art. If you get a chance, walk through this building. I mean, talk about state-of-the-art. Here it is, right here in front of us. Our growth has transformed our school. And I remember a number of years ago, there was a time actually I was an administrator in the neighboring school district. And we often got Dublin High School students because people considered that district a little better. That's no longer true. What has happened here in Dublin, the renovation of this entire campus, the reputation and the strength of the programs that are here in Dublin make it one of the most outstanding school districts in the state of California. Truly, this staff, this leadership, this community has said that's not good enough for us, and we're going to make it better. You have, and we continue to do that as we move forward. This new building, the Science and Technology Building, provides the resources to allow our students to have real-world experiences. They're not faking it, they're doing it. Matter of fact, we've already had several students who are getting acknowledged for things they have developed and are being used in the community. Tri-Valley Innovation is going to be acknowledging a few of our students in just a few weeks here for something they have done while we've been in the pandemic. Now they get to come into our classrooms and do it hands-on right here in real world. I want to acknowledge the many people who are here today, and thank you, the mayor from our city for being here this morning and helping us with this celebration. Several city council members are here, and of course, the members of our Dublin Board of Education. You met Vice President Rouse, we have Trustee Pellman, and I thought I see Trustee Blackman, didn't I? Yeah, there you are. I thought I saw you out there. And again, thank you to the support and the decisions you had to make. And former trustee member Miller, all of the decisions you had to make, this was not easy. But let's think who the benefactors will be. And that's our students. And we want to acknowledge that. I know that if Trustee Koho had been here today, some of you may remember when we broke ground for Emerald. She suddenly had fans and face masks for us to wear during that groundbreaking. She'd probably be walking through here celebrating with us. And we want to acknowledge her for her help in making us better as well. This has truly been a community project. This is a building of the future our students get to live on a daily basis here in our school district. Thank you, and let us celebrate the new building. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Morayo. Now I'd like to invite up our mayor, Melissa Hernandez.
And with that great growth, it brings us so many opportunities here in the city of Dublin, not only for our students, but also for our residents. So this morning is a great day in Dublin. Our school district, leadership, our educators, our families, and our students, we've all eagerly awaited this grand opening of this facility. I'm thrilled to be here and to celebrate in this occasion in person. If the past year has taught us anything, it is that even as we approach this digital age, we cannot take the on-campus learning experience for granted. How lucky are we that as school begins to reopen, our kids and our educators get to return in person, learning with the state-of-the-art facility like this. Isn't it beautiful? I am so proud of the work that has gone into making this building a reality. Part of what makes the New American Backyard a great place to call home is the promise of a quality education. Projects like this help us to keep the promise of that Dublin can continue to be a wonderful, safe community, and enriching place to raise a family. Congratulations to the generations of students who will benefit the opportunities of the Dublin High's new engineering and science building, and we will now be able to offer to all of our students. With that, thank you for having me this morning and representing our city of Dublin. Go Gales.
Thank you, Mayor Hernandez. Now I'd like to invite up Principal Maureen Byrne.
Thank you. Good morning. I have to say that as I look at this building, I find myself a bit emotional. I have been around long enough to see this space go through many iterations. Auto shop class and maintenance shop, counseling department, leadership room, athletic department, and of course, a fenced-in lot of dirt that was here for a long time. This building represents so much. The growth of an engineering program from a few random classes to a state-renowned academy. The advocacy of students and staff for facilities to help them thrive. Most of all, it represents a community's belief in its youth, our future, and their commitment to help them flourish. There are many people to thank today. While I know the list is longer than my time allotment, I would, on behalf of Dublin High School, like to thank all the staff and students who have worked hard to make this day a reality. I would like to thank the district office and our facilities department for all the planning and preparation. Thank you to the board for moving us forward while asking the hard questions and holding us to a standard of excellence. But most of all, thank you to the voters of Dublin. Thank you for passing Measures C and E to make this day a reality. We are ever so grateful and will work to do you proud. Thank you.
Thank you, Principal Byrne. And now I'd like to invite up one of our teachers, Eugene Chow. She is the coordinator of the Engineering and Design Academy and also really the creator of the Engineering and Design Academy. Eugene.
Hi, welcome. Thank you all so much for being here today. Thank you, Megan, for the introduction. As she said, I am one of the Engineering Academy coordinators and one of the first engineering teachers on campus. So it's really amazing and exciting to see this building actually standing here behind me. When we started our program over a decade ago now, if you can imagine, we dreamed of a space that would be built specifically for the culture of hands-on and project-based work. And today we actually get to make that dream into a reality. We have, as mentioned, brand new facilities with state-of-the-art machine shops. We'll be able to introduce new projects where students will be able to express their creativity and design while they actually develop hands-on technical skills. We plan to build out these spaces with our 3D printers, our laser cutter, our mills, as well as hopefully incorporating some new equipment for different prototyping methods and advanced manufacturing. The new hub space upstairs, if you haven't seen it, it's beautiful, can be used for a variety of different possibilities, giving us space to host large guest speaking events, potentially showcasing student projects, as well as holding our industry events such as mentorship programs and entrepreneurship competitions. And now with all of our classes in one building instead of spread out across the entire campus, we really hope to facilitate more cross-curricular collaboration amongst teachers and students in both engineering and computer science as well as biomed. And of course, with all this added classroom space, we are keeping our fingers crossed and hoping that we'll be able to offer every student that comes to Dublin High that wants to explore engineering and computer science the chance to take our courses now. So, I strongly believe that this building opening up and being here and standing behind me demonstrates a commitment to STEM education in the Tri-Valley. And, if we think about all the people that were involved in this through the multiple bond measures, through the many board meetings that supported us, came out to speak for us, it really demonstrates our community and our school district's commitment to our students' education. So I thank you so much for being here. It's wonderful to be celebrating all of this with you today. Thank you.
Thank you, Eugene. Now I'd like to invite up one of our students, a graduate actually, class of 2018, Austin Escobar, who spoke at many of our board meetings about the importance of this building and the importance of this program and speaks for our students. Please join me in welcoming Austin.
Hello, everyone. My name is Austin John, and I'm a third-year bio major at UC Merced. And I remember all the school board district meetings and all the mid-class discussions I've had with my friends about this building. I remember hoping that it will be here, and now it is. And it looks beautiful. And I just wanted to say, on behalf of all the students, thank you to staff and faculty, to the school board district, and to all the students who put their time and effort in making this happen. Yeah, thank you for investing in our education. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Austin. I'd like to call back up Dr. Mario to say just a few more words.
I didn't get enough stage time, so I'm back. As I looked across the audience and started to recognize who was out there and who I need to make sure that we acknowledge, there's the construction part of all this. How did this building come to be? And out amongst us is from DKS Design, who helped design the building here. Right over here, and thank you to you folks. Mid-State Construction. Who's here from right over here? Thank you. And our building inspector, who finally said, yes, go ahead, you can move in. They're way over there. Without these people, we wouldn't be here today. The doors would still be locked. And so again, thank you. And thank you to, as has already been mentioned, the students and staff and our board who has made today this building a reality. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Mario. That concludes our official program. Again, on behalf of the school board, many of whom are here today, current and returning members, we want to thank you. We want to thank you for being here to celebrate with us today. We want to thank you for everything that each of you have done to make this building a reality. We truly appreciate our collaboration and our commitment to education and our students. Thank you so much, and I believe we are invited to go inside. Is that correct? We are going to cut the ribbon. Yes. We are going to cut the ribbon.